Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I am reviewing the newest and limited edition at Prada, the Wisteria Collection. I haven't tried the collection yet, but just by the look of it, I think it's cool undertone girl dream collection. Look at this beautiful lilac pink blush. I know the packaging is the packaging. It looks like it's out from a vending machine. I've said that before. It looks quite clunky, it looks cheap, it looks like it's a toy for a child. But the blush itself, the formula is so beautiful. So let's just ignore the packaging. Let's look at the formula. It's a cream to powder blush. Hi baby girl, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. The color is really appealing. And it does smell a bit of and there's a very soft perfume, like baby powder perfume. I do like that sort of smell. And I'm going to apply it. So obviously I've done my base already. I have applied on my base today my Burberry primer. This is beautiful. If you want to have something, a very soft glow, but a boost of hydration, this primer, and as you can see, I have been using it quite a bit. It is beautiful. It is called the Beyond Radiance Bare Glow. And I have used my Dior Cushion Foundation, the Dior Forever Skin Glow Cushion. I have shade 2 neutral. It's still not released across the world. I don't know what they're waiting for. I got mine in Malaysia. And I am trying very hard to convince my husband to travel again to Asia Pac, because they have the good stuff. And concealer is Dior, this Forever Skin Correct in shade 1.5 neutral. It is a stunning concealer. If you want to have something that has a full creamy coverage, that's exactly what it is. It's hydrating, it's creamy, it's rich, it's beautiful, it doesn't crease, it stays in place for like 24 hours. And that's what I have now. So let's get going with the blush. I have 4 other shades. I'm going to swatch them afterwards just to compare and see where we sit in terms of blush. But now, oh my God, I don't know, should we be intimidated by this blush? Oh, it is stunning. Oh, look at how nice this is. So this is the lilac shade. I did not go for the violet shade that has a deep blue undertone. I just thought it was going to be too dark for my skin color, but this is beautiful. And I love how they are matte but luminous. I love the formula. Don't get me started on the packaging, but the formula is really nice. So hopefully it's gonna look good onto me, because this is a proper cool undertone blush, and it's about time. All right, let's get going with the blush application. And I am using a small brush from Chanel. Got a nice angle to it. Oh, I am liking this. It's a very beautiful color. I love this formula. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love the formula. It's a cream to powder. I think it's a beautiful formula. It's non-fading. It's not tacky. It's not patchy. It doesn't peel. And this is a really nice shade. Well, it makes me think of the Patrick Ta blush, and there is one lilac. Sadly, I don't have it, but now, of course, I am very tempted to order it and compare them, because I think they are pretty close. Oh, I love the shade. I'm surprised. I was really hesitant when I saw the collection online. I got mine from Selfridges. And I am happily surprised, my friends. Obviously, not everyone's cup of tea. And I think if you have a warmer undertone, you forget it. This collection is not for you. But if you have a neutral, cool undertone, jump on this. It's limited edition. I don't know for how long it's going to be around. I am very sorry, the neighbor is cutting the grass and all I can hear is, what's the name? I call it the weed whacker, but it's not a weed whacker. Every time my husband just makes fun of me. The thing on the stick with, you know. Oh, so pretty. I love this. See how it's matte, but it's got a beautiful luminosity and the foundation under hasn't lifted. Oh, it's so cute. It's, you know what? It's kind of a cute blush. There are sometimes occasion where you just want to have something a little bit more playful, you know, that kind of cute. I like this. And if you have a very deep, cool undertone, a very fair, light fair skin color, this is exactly what you need. And it's gonna look very much elevated onto you because that is the shade that you need. Let's continue the makeup with Prada product. Why not? I'm going to use this is the Prada Light, so glowing powder. It's kind of a blush highlighter mixed together. I have the shade Pink, this one, and I'm gonna go with a very loose, fluffy brush, a highlighter brush, and just a little bit here, because I don't want to take away the beautiful blush shade. But I do like this powder. Feels very creamy and very, very soft. Oh, gorgeous. Onto my eyes, I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette from Prada. This is the number 7. I think it's Peony. I can't remember the name. It's all going to be down in the description. I will be picking up the latest one, the Mahogany. It's not currently available in the UK, but the minute it is, I will be picking it up. Let's go and apply the pink mauvey shade because we're going to be full matchy. This is a stunning formula. If you like your eyeshadow very creamy, that is the palette for you. Long lasting, non-creasing, no fallout, very easy to apply. And so these are quite neutral, and you've got the light, you've got a medium and a darker palette, and I think they are great in any makeup kit. And I'm going to apply the middle shade into the crease. It's not super dark, so it's great to play with all the shades together. My brush is too small. This is better. It's a little bit more fluffy. Hi, buddy. I like this. And I'm gonna go back to the crease brush, take the same shade and just go at the base of the eyelashes. I'm going to apply and use for the first time the eyeliner from Prada. This is the Durable Gliding Eye Pencil in the shade Black. This was sent to me PR and I'm quite curious to try it because it's meant to be a very long-lasting eyeliner or eye pencil, sorry, that has that gliding motion when you apply them to your skin. They've sent me this PR with the Prada Sculpt mascara and one of the lipstick, the yellow lipstick that I absolutely love. I did not pick up the eye pencil in the Wisteria shade or collection. That kind of very pale lilac is just not something that I'm going to be wearing, but I'm quite happy to try because it's the same formula. So at least I can review the formula, but not the shade. It is very gliding, it's completely matte, and it is not budging. So it's not the kind of pen that you can smudge to get to a smoky eye. It's very much just of an eyeliner. So I'm going to apply it with today's makeup and then black mascara. So I'm coming quite close to the eyelashes. Just very tight. Oh, that is really nice. The eye pencil, the eyeliner, I love how it looks, but it's not the most gliding. So if you have oily eyelids, like quite oily eyelids, obviously, so the eyelids are by definition the oiliest part of our face for everyone, unless you have like eczema or like a skin condition, but usually your eyelids will be naturally a little bit more oily. So if you have eyelids that are quite oily, you would love this eye pencil. However, if you have more of a dry skin, it's not the most gliding. Personally, preference, obviously the satin kajal from Victoria Beckham is really hard to beat, but it's not quite the same because you can smudge it. If I have to compare this, I think Marc Jacob is actually better than this one, and I like it, but I just think it's pulling a little bit. It's not the most gliding, and Marc Jacob is a little bit more easy to work with, and once it's set completely. And the mascara, I like the mascara, it just takes a little while to build. Oops. So for me, this is not my go-to mascara. I'm happy they've sent it to me, but it's not the best. I think if you like a look that is very almost nothing, just a very little of mascara, you're going to love this mascara. I love, you know, the technology into it. For my liking, personally, I like a mascara that gives a little bit more than what this gives you with just one coat. So I always have to add a few coats to get to, you know, a little bit more volume, a little bit more definition, I guess. Bronzer, I'm gonna go with my Farah Midi in the shade Bois because it's a cool undertone bronzer and I just really like it. Fluffy brush. Just to frame a little bit the face. And of course I'm gonna try the lip balm, the purple lip balm as well. It's looking really good. I quite like the blush, I have to say. Lipstick, the lip balm, this is the purple one. They are pH activated, so depending on which color you are going to go for, it's gonna look different on all of us. So they've sent me the banana one and I am really happy because baby girl just destroyed the one I had, not even a joke. And she's also had a go at the blue one. I don't know if she's biting them or just going with her little fingers. The blue one gives you that pink pearlescence. It is beautiful. I don't have the green. The other ones are just lipsticks, and I have to say I do really like the lipstick. And the lip gloss, Prada is coming out with new shades for fall, a little bit more dark, a little bit more red burgundy shades. So let's apply the purple. And they are so pleasant on the lips. It does give you a little bit of that pink purple-ish tone. I'm going to swatch the lipstick on my arm because I'm curious to see if they all have a different finish once they are onto your skin, and I think they do. Yeah, so the yellow one, definitely a golden yellowish look to it. The middle one is the Wisteria that has more of that cool undertone. You can definitely see the difference, the purple one. And then the third one is the blue one that gives you a little bit more of that pink feel to it. I love them. They are definitely a little bit of an overpriced lipstick. Let's all just be honest here. But I think for me, one of them usually lives in my handbag. I just like how they are convenient, how they just, you know, they feel really hydrating. They look and they feel good onto your lips. So this is the final look with the Wisteria collection and a few other Prada products. I absolutely love the blush. I think you need to pass beyond the packaging if you want to give it a try. Obviously, what I find a little bit sad or too bad is you're paying the price of a luxury item for a plastic, quite cheap packaging. However, the product itself, the formula, is beautiful. I mean, look at this blush. It's gorgeous. Nothing wrong with the product. It's actually a very nice formula. Cream to powder, non-fading, stays in place, it doesn't crease, it layers beautifully. It hasn't affected the foundation under. Obviously, if you go and rub onto your face with any product, you would affect the foundation underneath, but it layers beautifully. It's a true cool undertone product, which sometimes I feel they are a little bit rare to come by. The lipstick is also really pleasant. I think it needs a little bit of a lip liner for me personally, just to frame the lip a little bit more. But so as promised, this is the comparison with the other blush that I have from Prada. So this is the new Wisteria blush. And they all have that same finish. They're all creamy, matte, luminous. The second one, this one is Tulip. It's a nice pink shade. The third one is Peach, obviously a peach warm shade. This one, the fourth one, is Water Lily. And the last one that I personally really like is Dahlia. So this could be, so the Water Lily is definitely more pigmented, but if you are looking for something that also has a little bit more of a cool undertone, I think Water Lily could be one in terms of blush that is not, you know, lilac. Otherwise, the other ones are pulling quite neutral to warm. They do have a shelf life of 24 months, which is pretty good. Same with the eye pencil, has a shelf life of 24 months. That is it for me on today's review. Everything I've talked about on today's video will be listed down below for your convenience with my affiliated link. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. I'm quite curious to know, I feel like a lot of people will pass onto this collection. Gut feeling, but I think just because of the packaging, but you might actually be missing out on something very pretty. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go follow me on socials as well, and I will see you at the next video. Bye, guys. Prada. C'est toute Prada. Oh, oh.
Échappé.
Yeah, c'est tombé.
Échappé.
Échappé.